It is emerging that the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission may now be able to proceed to charge and prosecute suspects in corruption cases without necessarily getting approval from the Director of Public Prosecutions. Now, this follows a Court of Appeal ruling that dismissed a judgment by a lower court that had ruled that EACC must seek written consent from the DPP before instituting a criminal charge.
A ruling by a 5-judge bench of the Court of Appeal is likely to further strain the relationship between the three anti-graft agencies, namely the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations DCI, and the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions DPP. With the ruling, the EACC could soon be able to independently proceed to institute criminal charges against suspects of corruption and prosecute them without getting a written consent from the DPP. For a while now, EACC has had to rely first on the recommendations from the DPP before proceeding. In the case filed by EACC, the Court of Appeal dismissed a High Court ruling that had thrown out their case against a suspect on the basis that the Commission did not get written consent from the Attorney General, who was the then prosecutor, before instituting charges. Early this year, a magistrate court had to release Kenya Ports Authority Managing Director Daniel Manduku after DCI presented him in court before the DPP had approved the charges against him.
Under the evidential test, prosecutors will have to ascertain the reliability, credibility, admissibility, sufficiency, and the strength of rebuttal evidence with a realistic prospect of a conviction.
But the Director of Criminal Investigations, George Kinoti, snubbed the guidelines event, another sign of existence of bad blood between him and the DPP. An event held a week after a High Court ruled that DCI cannot institute criminal proceedings unless the DPP gives consent.
When the prosecutors are in trouble, the investigators are also in trouble. When Haji loses a case, we don't feel happy because we feel that maybe we did something wrong.
There is no way we are going to move our country to the next level if some of our independent institutions are not working effectively.
The escalating Cold War between DCI and DPP is threatening to cripple the war on graft as the two engage in push and pull over the handling of graft cases in the justice system. Vincent Odur, NTV, Nairobi.